Okay, folks, the markets are tanking again. This is not looking good because Bitcoin's breaking down again, breaking down its key support at that 92K area. We just had one big bounce because of Trump and all his announcements yesterday, and now it's already can't hold on to that key support area around 91 to 92K. So, and the alts are doing pretty bad as well. As I'm recording this, down something like 9-10% on average across the board. Let's have a look at the situation because we're going to talk about where we are right now with Bitcoin and the altcoins after this crazy roller coaster weekend we've just had. So basically, Trump came out with a tweet. I didn't know what he was going to tweet, but I said to everyone in my Discord that watch out for this Sunday because this is going to be pretty volatile and rocky. Rocky. So look at this. We had a very good close for Sunday. This was a very good, bottoming tail, and this closed above this 91.8K neckline, right? Everything looked great, but as we speak right now, early into the Monday trading session in the US, right? It's already pulled back. Maybe do we get a bounce off this trend support line? So if we were to draw a green line through these, right, pivot highs and pivot lows, do we get a bounce off here? I mean, this line actually supported Bitcoin quite a number of times. Do we get a bounce off here or a bounce off maybe this second supporting green line? So basically, a close today below this 91.8 area would be bad. It'd be pretty bad, right? We got up to 98. If we close below 91.8, I'd be really worried. Let's call it 90.8. If we close below this 90.8 area, I'd be pretty worried. Hopefully, this is just a wick down. We get a few bounces off here, off this 92K area. It would be great if we can close above 92K, have a couple of closes above there, and then bounce, and then break. Just get above this 98, 99K area, right? Because we have a bunch of tops here. Then that would look good for crypto. So maybe it's just shaking out the market right now, but certainly the market is spooked. Look at the altcoins reaction right now. Look at all of that. Altcoins. Bitcoin down 4%, ETH down 10%, and that's spooking so many coins. Everything down 7 to 9 to 12%. So we're going to have a look at Bitcoin dominance, ETH, Bitcoin, and a number of those in just a second. But for now, let's answer the question of which Bitcoin or crypto exchange does Pablo use? Well, Pablo uses this crypto exchange, which is offering chance to win a Tesla Model 3 Rolex Vision Pro. I made a deal with them because Bitunix is a non-KYC crypto exchange, which means you don't have to show any ID, right? Which means they can't even tell who you are. And that means Americans, of course, can use it. That means the IRS can't see you. The tax office can't see you. The CIA, FBI, nobody can see you. Total privacy. I like them so much. I made this deal with them, but only for a limited time only. And only on this Pablo link because this is a Pablo deal. So if you're watching this on YouTube, names in the description link below you. The link is in the description link below you. Or if you're watching this on some other platform, such as this one, then basically just go to my profile page. If you go to my profile page, it's with this stand link right here. And it's the first thing that comes up. Okay. And so remember, only on this link, only on the Pablo's link, only with this link. Okay, let's get back to where the market is. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum basically, as I was telling folks, still looks weak. My message, even after the Bitcoin cleared 92K on the weekend, I said it still looks weak. I mean, this was an impressive bounce, but look at the weekly chart. It doesn't look anywhere near as good as Bitcoin's. So Bitcoin, remember, closed above key resistance, and it was a long wick down. Whereas ETH had this massive right, red candle with a wick down. It's 40% of the trading range is solid red. So I said it's looking quite weak, and now we've lost this bull flag that I had drawn before. right? Not that it's that important because we've invalidated the bull flag already. We've lost that, and especially we've lost this support area around 2300 to 20, yeah, basically 2300. We've lost that as well. Let's see where we close. If we can close with a wick down and close somewhere like 2450, then that could still be looking good. The way it is looking at right now, we could retest, right? Bounce, screw around, and then retest this 24 to 2000 area. So, I mean, all of the alts looking like quite bad right now. Badger and BCH are the only ones that are kind of looking okay. Those two are Bitcoin layer 2s. Ella is also a Bitcoin layer 2. So there seems to be some sort of story going on, right, in the Bitcoin layer 2 space. I'd have to look into that. That's making them into a beach ball right now. So let's have a look at ETH Bitcoin. Look at this. This was the bull flag, I thought. ETH versus Bitcoin, right? This was a bull flag range that I thought it would hold, hopefully push up, tag here, and then even break out. That would give us, a lot better price action on the altcoins versus Bitcoin. But right now, what happened is it broke down. Yesterday with that big bounce, got rejected right at the edge, and then today a full breakdown. So look at yesterday when everything bounced, right? This is the weekly version, weekly chart. Closed just underneath the edge of this bull flag, which is pretty much being invalidated right now. So look at this. Yesterday, when Trump announced the national stockpile for crypto news, everything bounced, and ETH versus Bitcoin just could not get into the stronger zone. So what I think could happen is here we get a shoulder, head, shoulder pattern play out. So something like meander down like this, right? Just take out the the low of 0.023, something like this, 0.02, right? 0.22, and then come up here, right? Get rejected again, something like this, and then boom. And I think that's finally the run a lot of folks have been waiting for. Of course, if and when alt season comes this time, it's not going to be every coin that's going to run because there's just too much dilution this time. Way too many coins, even without all that pump fund stuff. Okay, this was Bitcoin dominance. So yesterday actually looked really good because, see, this is the trend line that supported Bitcoin dominance all this time. And then look, we've had that. This was the crash, right? This was the crash when ETH went to 2100 the first time 2 weeks ago. And then yesterday, when Trump announced the news for XRP, Solana, ETH, and Cardano to join the national stockpile, it tanked, right? That's what we want. Bitcoin dominance tanked just at the trend line. Look, this is like how long has this been going? This is literally the entire bull market so far. Bitcoin's winning against the alts, and basically Bitcoin dominance bouncing off this line, and then boom, we've almost having a full bullish reverse, bullish engulfing candle. What we want is to see this breakdown. Let's see how this plays out. I've been basically if Bitcoin, right, stays under 92k, as I was telling folks, right, I don't want to repeat this too much. If it stays under this 91k, 90.8k area for a couple of days, then we could have a full breakdown. And then you could say, well, maybe this was just a retest. Usually that's what happens after you break the head and shoulders pattern. So once you break the neckline, you go down, then you do a retest, and then boom, go to your full target, which is around 72, 73, low 70s area. If it can close, that's if we have two closes below this 91k area, that's what this would look like. That's where then I would think that's where it's going. If we can close today, right, above this 92k area, and maybe tomorrow as well, that would say we've established ourselves above this 92K and it's showing a lot of strength. And then next thing is an expansion above 100K, maybe get to 100, 809, get to there again. So we're just waiting for the market to confirm for us. We're waiting for the market to confirm, is this a break back down, right? This was just a retest, or can we stand above this 92K area? That's the key. That is literally the key. When that happens, ETH will, ETH will break down, test at least 2,000 if Bitcoin goes to 73K. In fact, ETH has one more support around here, around this 17, let's say mid 1700s, right? It's somewhere in the 1700s. If Bitcoin goes to 73K, there's a good chance ETH could even bounce off here, right? That would be a place where I would put some buy orders. Not saying it's going to get there. I'm not saying it's going to get there. It just depends on where Bitcoin goes. If Bitcoin goes to 73K, ETH has a chance of visiting 1700s. At least ETH would go to 2000. Now, if Bitcoin was to confirm above 92K for the next couple of days, which is not hard, it's only like 1% higher from where it is now. If Bitcoin can do that, then ETH should head to somewhere like 3,600. That would be a big bounce. And I mean, these are the big hurdles along the way. 3,000, then let's call it 3,200, and then 3,600 roughly. Okay, so also let's have a look at quick update on Solana. I've just noticed something. Solana basically had this okay, so Solana, I've been talking about it, made 2 videos talking about Solana, and my buy stops around 120, 110 have different levels of entry, and it just missed my entry, right, by $5, and then went up on a big run. But see how it got rejected at this line, 182. What is this line? This blue line, oh, sorry, should I put it on log to begin with? So it popped above this blue line, but what's bringing it back is actually this channel. Say this channel we have here, right? Because there are so many times Solana price has has respected this this channel here. So pop slightly above, then we come back in. Also, see this yellow channel, right, which acted as support back here, this 160s area, is now acting as resistance. Bitcoin the Solana breaking back into this channel. That's not very good. And also, you basically really want Solana, if it was to keep going higher, to hold this low 160s level, like 165 area. You really want it to hold at least 165, then consolidate and go. By breaking down, it loses. Look how many support lines it loses. It loses this blue rising trend line. It loses this downward channel. It gets back inside the downward channel and gets back inside this big channel as well. If I put it on the weekly, maybe we can see it slightly better. This is what it looks like on the weekly chart. Great bounce, great weekly close. We cleared all of this, and then boom, and then lost it. But this is still only early in the trading day in the US. US is, now it's like 11 o'clock in the US or something. So, we need probably at least 2 days to confirm a breakdown back into this big trading range. So keep an eye out for it. And of course, a lot of this quite much depends on where Bitcoin is, that 92, 91K area. That is the key. Watch it like a hawk, folks. Okay. And Pablo, for all the Aussies out there, Pablo uses SwiftX Exchange, which is a great and off ramp. The link is in the description below. Okay. Thank you guys. Catch you another time. Bye.